Well, that was pretty neat. But what's with all the homemade engineering? Here's what the trailer's supposed to function like originally. That doesn't look too bad. Why add all that extra mechanism? Well, see that ramp? That's actually too steep for equipment like this. Notice the low ground clearance on this disc and this duck foot. That incline, those blades will drag. That's why engineering this double beaver tail solves the problem of a longer ramp to reduce the incline so the equipment can be loaded on the trailer. It has this double fold, this long hinge that is operated by one cylinder pulling two chains over a sprocket to fold the rear tail. Then a spool valve that acts as a switch to redirect the hydraulic fluid to the other cylinders, then raises and lowers the whole assembly onto the original beaver tail, which also moves up and down. Now you're probably wondering how all of this is powered. It's powered by a gasoline engine and hydraulic pump and reservoir on the tongue of the trailer. The levers on the tongue of the trailer are what operates all the cylinders to make everything work. The ball valve at the back was just to save running a bunch of hose to and from the individual cylinders. The original trailer has all of this plumbed, so this just redirects the hydraulic fluid rather than having to run a separate line.
Okay, fold it. What's the ball valve here for?
I didn't have to have another valve there.
Okay.
I just put a splitter from using the same.
So what does it just release pressure or?
What it does is change. So I'm going to those cylinders now. When I pull it out, it runs the.
Oh, okay. So it's just a.
Otherwise,
so it's just a switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Switch.
Otherwise, you got to run lines clear back there. So just.
Another valve in there.
So which ones do you got to do first?
You raise the tail first.
Okay.
Well, when it's down, you raise the tail first, the very end tail. See, there's two tails to the tail. You raise the end tail first, straight all the way up, and then you fold it under.
Okay.
The transport, which is this here.
Okay.
This is where that's.
So rear ramp here.
This is the trailer tail.
Okay. But you have to switch over there. Switch.
On this one.
Okay. So you'd raise this, raise it all the way up, then go switch it, and then pull it to,
and then it folds it
and
under.
to fold it under.
And when you let it down, you got to fold it out first.
Do you leave that switch in the?
Fold it out, and then you go change the switch, and you come back.
Okay.
And down on
So the switch always stays in one position, in and out, so you can't forget to.
No, it only runs one function.
Okay.
See, otherwise, it'd have to run two.
So you couldn't accidentally have it because you've already. The switch is always for folding under.
No.
When you run this, it will automatically. You can't, unless you messed with that switch first.
Yeah,
you couldn't accidentally lower it with it folded.
But you can tell if you're wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody pulled that and you didn't know it. But see, to make the trailer level, I raised this and runs the trailer tail.
Right.
See, it only had 5 foot extra on that. That's too steep. That's why I added.
Because that will go to the ground, but it's too steep for the. Because the tractor, and then will the disc not hit? The disc blades will drag.
If you try to rinse a semi on, you can't hang up on that
So,
because it's too steep.
like the disc and the duck foot will drag right here.
Right.
Okay. Well, with if you just used the tail on the ground, it would the implement would probably drag here.
Yeah. And even and the reason why I know the guy bought from which on a semi to take to the shop, the tanks broke. You know.
Oh, the fuel tanks hit.
It had a 5 foot extension on it.
But those were just ones that you just pulled out.
Well, it's hydraulic.
Oh.
It had a cylinder to push this drawer in and out. That's what I'm using for my. I just tapped into where that cylinder was.
Right.
For the hydraulic.
Well, this has got to be actually probably a little lighter than that drawer, maybe.
No, the drawer's not light.
Oh.
But it still made it too steep to put it right there.
Yeah, because only 5 foot would be out to about.
This is 12 feet.
So this is 12 feet.
Yeah, I added 12 feet.
And then it has to fold, otherwise you'd be too high for power lines.
Yeah, because power lines are 19 feet. It's 3 feet, the bed of the trailer is 3 feet. Then you add 12, that's 15.
Yeah.
It's still clear, but there's some low telephone lines and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and then trees in places.
And then besides the levers up there.
Well, that's, yeah. Would it hold without these jacks too? These are just probably for safety.
It would, but on this one, the reason I put them on this one, what if I was driving up and bust a hydraulic hose?
Yeah, it'd fall down. Yeah, so that's a safety if a hydraulic leak.
Yeah, bust the hose.
Yeah, I guess that's. So these are the only you got to remember to raise these at the end.
Yeah,
but
I have to raise them.
I guess you could probably put some electric actuator kind, because since you got a battery.
Well, they're off the ground enough, unless you went through a dip or something. It'd be all okay. But you can actually road with them down like that because this tail comes up.
Yeah.
But if you went through a big enough dip, or say a railroad
it would
in a dip,
drag them. But I guess it'd probably just bend them off, which is fine.
Yeah, bring them all to hell. So I just made them adjustable and just put them up for safety. Most people wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
This isn't a hole in anything, but I put them on for safety.
Yeah. Well, that hinge is pretty heavy, and of course it's going against the plate.
Yeah, it's just going against the plate, and that hinge is 8 feet across. You know, look at this.
Yeah.
You have to rip that all off.
So it's, yeah, this same hinge all the way across.
Except it has to be on the bottom so it falls under. The ingenious parts have to have a cylinder and a gear.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing wrong, if you look under there, the gear actually goes into the dirt.
Oh.
A little bit. They don't hurt anything. It's
well,
on,
it's in the...
on this axle. There's a thing that never hurt a thing.
And the chain's only got to be strong enough to pull over
yeah,
that.
You really don't need two, but it was easy to make to hook onto the cylinder.
Yeah, pull it from each side, like a clevis.
You know, I got the chain on, put a shaft through, the chain on each side.
Yeah.
The chain wouldn't fit between the yokes.
Oh. Not it.
I could just use one gear. I don't need what I got. This is the easiest way.
Probably spreads the load a little better too.
That gear should be smaller. Actually, the design, depending on what gear you use, determines what length the cylinder.
Oh, well, yeah, because it has to go over the rig.
I have this size cylinder, so
well, if it was smaller, it would probably fold up under more.
No, you can't change it anymore without
and do you need to lock it when it's full for roading?
Well, I haven't got what I want, but for now I put this on here and put a safety chain.
Oh, okay.
So the hydraulic hose on the brake, it would fall down and drag on the highway. But
so I got a safety chain just for...
I got a safety chain, but I want to make it a better kind of lock, because when I pull, this is folded up.
The chain has to go through.
In the way.
Yeah.
I can tie it to the disc because it's just a safety. The winch holds the tractor on, and I've got the tractor chained also.
Yeah.
So I can just tie it onto the implement.
Well, you could. I mean, maybe you could make a thing that bolts in here. You put it in, and then pins when it's up.
That's something I got to figure out what to do.
You could put a or something like an eyelet back here, so it's out of the way and underneath.
It's just a safety in case this thing wanted to fall down because of the hydraulic leak.
Yeah.
Hydraulic hose going down the road, so don't fall on a car behind you.
Right.
That's to come. I'm just using a chain now. Since I got it built, I can use it. I have the pieces that go in here to fill this in. The implement tires, they'll jump over that crack because there's duals. One tire's
one's on there. This is just for
But I don't have them on. But I've got to fill that crack so they're smooth. We're closer together. The way the implements are, you got one tire.
One tire's always on anyway.
So it doesn't even have to jump through it. But I did make something that would be permanent. It fits in these squares.
Oh, okay.
They come out to about here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just got a little bit.
It'd be a
there.
4-inch crack between that thing and there.
I guess it'd have to be removable. So when you fold it, want to fold the overwidths down, but I guess you never would. But
I know. This tail here on the factory, you raise it up above horizontal, and there's a lock underneath, hydraulic.
Yeah.
Put the
Holds
lock
it.
down. So this has got its own safety. That's what that is for it. That's why I want a safety here.
Yeah.
You raise this up about 4 inches above level. You lower the lock down to that, and then it's level. This tail has 2 cylinders. You can raise 40,000 pounds just on it.
Oh, okay. So you can raise it up with the implement on it, of course.
Yeah, well, it's nothing. Because this 40,000 pounds, you have to lift that. You ever had that much back? It's a little crude.
Oh, is it the? Oh, those pillow blocks are probably for the rollers for the drawer that slid out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a shaft across.
Okay.
And that would turn and the drawer comes out. I tied into them hydraulics, otherwise you got to run 40 feet.
Yeah.
And I'd had to do it twice if I wanted to have this without this.
Yeah, so this just is diverting to the other cylinder.
I got a switch within the one circuit.
Yeah.
A lot of things are made that way.
I guess if you used it a lot, you could get an electric spool valve and then have a switch that.
Well, just like
then you wouldn't have to walk back and forth.
Because I just sit in the tractor on everything. They have wireless now.
Yeah.
And it's so you don't have to fool with electric. You just have wireless control. But so I get to see the damn thing work and use the damn thing. I can fix it another, just like my safety. That's the way I want it. But you can use it.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to winch a truck on the way the factory had it, it won't get a little kick because the tank's dragged.
Yeah. It's too steep.
You can't get
the tanks will drag.
Far enough to the back wheels up there. Then you can raise the tail and then get up. You can't get them.
Yeah, because the back wheels are still here while the tanks.
I mean, not this truck is probably built because the tanks are higher, but this a common somebody.
Yeah.
The other won't do it. You'll tear the tanks up. The guy I bought it from tried that. He took his neighbor's truck to the shop. Said, would you haul it there? He said,
Well,
yeah.
and then if you got the skirting for aerodynamics, it'll bust this.
But I didn't for my cat. I didn't want the cat flopping over.
Yeah.
On the King. It doesn't hardly flop over now. And I can change it a little bit. I can adjust it a little bit. I can actually make it a little flatter. You just come up steeper here.
Yeah.
Because I've tried it. So, I thought if I wanted to make it, I was going to, when it's made, but if I had it, I can make it shallower yet. I can add 2 feet on it.
Yeah.
And then it,
Yeah, because that could just hinge and you'd fold under. Yeah, you could have a nice transition too if you needed it, and then that just folds under once you get it up and lock it. Do that manually or something.
Well, I could just weld 2 feet on it and still work and still be off the ground for road. I could change it to have the ramp straight up instead of hanging back. Well, the reason why it's hanging back, it's too far. But I already had those cylinders. I could shorten those cylinders and then I...
Yeah, but the back of the implement, when you got the harrows on, you need to...
Before I had the cylinders on there, I'd have torn them up. We had a big wind, even though that screen.
Yeah.
It flipped that all over the tail. It would have torn it all down. But I had it chained up. Just I used the winch. I picked it up, folded it up, and I had it almost vertical. Big wind come up. If I'd have had those cylinders on there, would have ripped them off the train. We had a hell of a wind. It was like 70 miles an hour.
Well, I guess then you'd want to have it
so that's
tilted.
Why I left it. Some of it's because I had this place. I wanted to spend a little more money.
Oh, the nose. Keep the nose from hitting.
So I put the bumper. See, the winch is up there. My other trailer, the winch is down here. I had to do that so I could go to the drop bar.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it wouldn't get hit the transmission, see? That's what this is. So I can get the...
Oh, yeah, because otherwise it'll...
It went straight that way. You can't get under the tractor.